Who was King Tut? King Tut was born in Serica in 1341 BCE and given the name Tutankhamun, meaning the living image of Aten. At this time, ancient Egypt was going through a great social and political upheaval. King Tut's father had forbidden him to worship the many of gods and wanted him to only worship the one great Aten. After 17 years in power, King Tut's father passed, and at 9 years old, King Tutankhamun had to take over in 1332 BCE. Around the same year that King Tut took power, he also married his half-sister, and it is known that they had 2 daughters together. After acquiring the throne, King Tut began to uphold his father's beliefs, which was the worship of one god, the Aten. A few years later, Tutankhamun started to bring back other gods that were forbidden by his father. King Tutankhamun was also known for throwing big parties to show his new support for the new god, Amun. Since he was so young, many believe that the decisions were made by an elder known as Ah. Ah was assisted by Hornberg, an ancient Egypt's top military commander at the time. And also, many believe that King Tut was also military trained and that he was good at archery, but never saw any combat time. Finally, King Tut decided to move their father's capital, Amarna, and relocate to a new capital in Memphis and Thebes. At the end of King Tut's life, Egypt was at war with the Hittites. During the war, King Tut dies around 18 to 19 years old in Serica in 1323 BCE. Still to this day, no one knows for sure how he died, but many say he fell off his chariot and hurt himself, and then died from gangrene. After he died, Ah took over, since King Tut had no male sons to take over his throne. King Tutankhamun was buried in a tomb in the Valley of Kings, and 70 days after his death, the tomb was finally sealed. Finally, in 1922, King Tut's tomb was finally discovered by a British archaeologist named Howard Carter. King Tut was a pharaoh who accomplished little in his life, but is one of the most recognized and most famous pharaohs to this day, because his tomb remained hidden from robbers for thousands of years, and it allowed the world to see what a sophisticated lifestyle that King Tut lived.